As you can clearly see, there is a new wall in town. It took us a while to get this wall ready, to move from our old apartment to this new place here. It took me a while to kind of resettle myself and clear out my throat and work and, you know, get new ideas and inspiration into my system. So I hope you guys forgive me for being absent for such a long time. But I promise you, I came back with a load full of quality, of new informations, new ideas, and some new content I want to drop on you guys so you can get the best information out of my system, out of my acting system, out of my experience, out of my insider knowledge and the everyday things that I do on a daily basis as an actor, as a protagonist, standing in front of the camera, helping you guys also out as a coach and all the informations that I've gathered in the last 18 months. It's been kind of a troubled times for all of us, I guess. I will spare you the details about that. Today, the topic is the new wall. It's a great metaphor for all of us. We are a blank canvas. We are a blank wall. We are something like a projection, like a place, a square, a space, like an environment that needs to be filled up with our colors, like a wall, right? A wall, if you look at it on first glance, it's a very boring, kind of desolated object, sometimes a very sad one. It just stands there, it just divides people. I love to see the wall as a possibility to get over it, to learn from the obstacle, from the overcoming of your difficulties, to kind of smash the wall and go through it. Not a brick in the wall, like Pink Floyd used to say, but also to use the wall. To use the wall itself, to use the object itself and turn it around. Because if you leave a wall without any color, then it's just a very distant, a very cold, a very frightening object sometimes. Just a sort of an obstacle. But then once you decorate a wall, once you paint a wall, once you start, putting some colors, some forms, some shapes on a wall, it kind of transforms. So even the most scary object, the most frightening thing on planet Earth can be turned around into something friendly, into something that you know, into something that is way more close to you than you would have, suggested in the first place, than you thought of. So even the scariest mission can be a friend of your development. It's not a mistake, it's a learning process. It's not a failure, it's evolution. It's going in a certain direction and knowing where you want to go. And sometimes, of course, paths can lead us in different ways, but then we get back to our core, to our essence, to our initial mission. And that is, of course, always paint that wall. Don't leave a white wall. Don't leave any white spots. Put some colors on it. Put some shapes on it. Put some ideas on it. Be creative. I want you guys to have that outburst of energy, of creativity, of development, of progress, and showing the world out there of entertainment industry, of the creative world, of the artistic world out there, that you are there, that they get aware of your work, of your craft, of your persona, that they acknowledge you as an artist, that you get the recognition in the future that you deserve, in my opinion. So I want to share all of my instruments. Again, reboot this wall and going into a new direction, if you want to call it so, into the direction that leads you to success and me to be fulfilled and satisfied, because I see you guys using something that I probably shared, or some other artists shared, some other YouTuber shared, some other creative had shared, some other coach shared, and you turned that instrument around into something totally personal. Your wall, your painting, your colors, your performance, your creative outburst, your artistic behavior. That's what this video, my channel, and all the future videos and all the future content I'm gonna produce for you guys is all about. So have fun by painting your new wall, but have fun by overcoming the obstacle. See it as a chance, as a possibility to let yourself loose and free in the process, and not as something that will divide us, but that can interest us. Because now, all of a sudden, if you paint a wall, then it's not this frightening, scary obstacle, this object that just separates or protects something, but it's also an object that we can use as a projection space, that we can use as a canvas. Because let's face it, walls in our modern times are this new canvas of our creativity, are the new canvas of the subculture, the street culture, of our artistic culture. So the wall is an opportunity. It's a metaphor for being creative. It's a metaphor for expressing yourself and showing what you got in here and placing it in front of everybody's eyes. So everybody who walks by and just takes a short glimpse at it, or maybe just, stand still for a couple of minutes, will perceive your thoughts. Because that's the beauty of art, right? There is this distant place that we can't can't really perceive, that it's not real, but it's real because we can go there, we can travel there. It's in here and it's in there. We can go into this place and then we can extract ideas, inspiration from that place and manifest it in the real world. And the wall stands exactly for that process, right? This is the material world. That is the coldest, most non-personal object you can think of, and all of a sudden it becomes something very intimate, something very personal, something very precious, full of value, not only for you but for everyone who perceives it. And that's the beauty of art, of being an actor, of being an artist in itself. I want you guys to realize what kind of potential you have. So every wall is potentially your next Oscar, your next award. Everybody who perceives and recognizes your art and gets inspired and fulfilled by it, that's like receiving an Oscar, because every human being that kind of perceives your art, our art, will change a little bit, because he will carry that art in his heart and go on. It's interesting how heart and art is so close together, right? Like silent and listen, right? They got the combinations of word are very similar and very close. I want you to be that art by listening to your heart. Have fun with my new content, with this beautiful year that we got in front of us. Have fun with our channel. Subscribe, like, comment. Also jump to my Instagram. It's the Coach MC, and leave some comments there too. Smash the like button whenever you can, because it really helps us to kind of spread the word and shows the algorithm what you really value. See you next time.